now.
Hey everyone, welcome to the Plaster Dragon. My name is Maya. I'm going to be DMing this game of Web of Lies, our second Modernverse game set in Washington, D.C. Before we get started, I have a few quick announcements. First of all, we're going to have a very special 4th of July fiasco. Sometimes dealing with your family in the holidays can be a fiasco in and of itself. And so we would like to give you an escape from that family to join ours. We're not sure exactly what time we want to do it because we know that later in the night there's going to be fireworks, but earlier in the day there's going to be barbecues. So we have a poll currently going on in our in the announcements channel. So please vote in that so we can make sure that as many people as possible can watch. And also, if you're interested in writing the fiasco, this time we're going to kind of write it as a community. I'm heading that effort. So just give me a heads up if you want to join, and I'll be happy to add you to that Discord channel so we can all work together to make an awesome fiasco. Our second announcement, which I'm super excited about, is that we have a giveaway imminent. When we hit 100 followers, we are going to be giving away a dice rolling coin. I'm not sure if there's an official name for it. Brian is holding it up right now. It's super cool. You put a notch in the plastic around the coin itself, and then you can spin it, and it functions as all of the dice. Literally all of them. So you will never have to get a bunch of dice again. You would just have to have that one coin. So as soon as we hit 100 followers, we're going to be giving that away. I'm sure Brian will be posting a picture of it in the common room so you can see it up close and personal. And then our last announcement of the day is that we have a sponsor. Our first sponsored episode is going to be tomorrow. Drunken Dread is going to be sponsored by Coffee Shop of Horrors, a local coffee shop in Central Florida where we will be actually filming on location. And so to honor them, we have made a commercial. So Brian, if you please, roll that commercial.
Hey everybody, it's Callie Dragon. I am here with Nick and Matt at the Coffee Shop of Horrors. We are here on location in Montverde, Florida, getting ready for our Saturday night Drunk and Dread. So Nick, tell us a little bit about the coffee shop and how it began.
Well, the easiest way to do that is to give you the spiel.
Okay.
And everyone who comes in, first timers, Popular Cherry, we give them the spiel. Essentially, what I tell them when they walk in is we're a 12-year-old business. My wife and I started this as a hobby. We started off with a dozen coffees, and all the artwork that we had were friends of ours, people that we had met, and known, and we started with the coffees. We wanted great coffee. We wanted coffee that you could not find anywhere else. We sell nothing over 30 days roasted. The coffees are all grade 1, fair trade, single source, and certified organic. We also have hand-blended organic teas and cocos, which we do in-house. Unflavored coffees, we have regionally African, Indonesian, Tanzanian, Guatemalan, Costa Rican, Ethiopian, Colombian, Sumatran, Zimbabwe espresso, New England blend, and a wonderful Mexican. Flavored-wise, I can't do that in one breath, but we have from an amaretto to a whiskey butterscotch vanilla. And all natural, no sugars. That are actual oils, extracts, spices, or reductions. We even have pumpkin spice all year round.
Nice. So, Matt, you have a Kickstarter going for some pretty amazing hot sauce. Can you tell us a little bit about that and about the special promotion that you have for viewers at the Plaster Dragon?
Absolutely. About 2 years ago, I started doing hot sauces. Got up to about 16 different flavors, and they range from not too hot to, my Four Horsemen's got the 4 hottest peppers in the world in it. So that one's pretty good. Basically, I've to get it out to the masses, it's going to cost quite a bit, and I need some help. So I started the Kickstarter. We're going to kick back to 5 of the most popular flavors that I was doing. And for a special promotion for you guys, if you back the Kickstarter starting at $25 or more, you will get a free bottle of the Plaster Dragon Louisiana-style Creole sauce. Just put in the comments, put Dragon. And I'll make sure that you get that extra bottle on top of the reward you already get.
All right, so I know this is a big question, but what is your favorite coffee here at the Coffee Shop of Horrors?
Well, unflavored or flavored, I'm going to go start off with the unflavored coffees because my morning go-to is the Shrieking Toad, the Tanzanian pea berry. Unique thing about the Tanzanian pea berry, it has almost double the caffeine naturally. It's smooth, it's mellow, it's a medium roast. It's my favorite of our unflavored. Now, going with a flavored coffee, however, you have to go with my recipe. This is our game over. It's our peanut butter cup. And it is exactly as it sounds. And as you see, Mr. Peanut's having a really bad day. Yeah, and unique thing about this artwork, it's his brother's. So we keep it all in the family here. All the artwork on all the bags are family to us.
Mine, I just happen to have sitting right here. Imagine that. My little Cupid friend. It's an Italian roast Colombian Supremo. This thing is amazing. I feel like really, really dark. And yeah, really dark flavors and stuff like that. This is the one to do. I do cold brew with this a lot.
Smooth and mellow.
Yep. And then flavor-wise, it's Snow White's Enchanted Apple. It's an apple strudel coffee, and you wouldn't think that would be a good coffee, but it's my wife's favorite. I love it. It's crazy good.
So you can find the Coffee Shop of Horrors at coffeeshopofhorrors.com. You can find the Kickstarter at sideshowsauces.com, and you can click on the little Kickstarter link. And as always, you can find us on Twitch TV /The Plaster Dragon. So tune in this Saturday for scares, laughter, copious amounts of alcohol at the Plaster Dragon for Drunken Dread.
You're back.
Okay, I'm so in awe of how amazing that commercial was. Thank you to the guys at Coffee Shop of Horrors for sponsoring us. Thank you to Josh for producing. Thank you to John, also known as Reardon, for editing the film. And of course, our own Drunk Dragon and Brian, the Plaster Dragon, for doing all of the other behind-the-scenes work, and Callie Dragon for starring in. It is so exciting to have a sponsor like go to Sideshow Sauces for the hot sauce and use that special code DRAGON to get our special edition Drunk Dragon or Plastered Dragon hot sauces. If you go on their website, because I know we're all on the internet, you don't all live in Central Florida, but if you go on your website, you can actually order online a bunch of cool merch and coffee. Some of the ones that caught my eye were Boogie's Nightmare Brew, which is butterscotch and toffee flavored, and the Wood Baby Blend, which is chocolate and caramel. If you just click around, it is a nerdy haven for some amazingly cool products. You can get mugs, greeting cards, even soap. And so they're a really great business. We want to do our best to support them because they are supporting us. So please give their website a look and hopefully patronize them in a little bit. I think that is our last announcement, unless I am mistaken. So now we're going to go around the circle. Everyone can introduce themselves and their characters for any new viewers, and then we'll get right into it. Jonas, you're up first.
How's it going, everybody? I'm Atavistics. I will be playing Jonas, our warlock. He's the Pact of the Blade. Super serious, no-nonsense kind of guy, and he's here to keep the group in check and make sure we're doing what we're supposed to be doing.
All right. Carmen.
Hi, I'm Firehawk. I am playing Carmen Lopez, the monk, and she's just not a very friendly person, as her new BFF will find out.
Kenny.
Hi, I'm Jacob. I'm playing Kenny Brown, the half-orc country bard who loves to mess with people and is Carmen's new BFF.
Jonathan.
I am the Plastered Dragon, and I am playing Jonathan Moonspeaker, a Native American Circle of the Moon druid. I run with my family a tree nursery as well as an herb farm. Get all your potions there. Thank you.
And finally, Sarah.
Hi, I'm Kizuki, and I'm going to play Sarah, trying to figure out how to fit in this new world I woke up in after 6 years of being frozen.
Oh, yeah. When last we left our heroes, they were attempting to infiltrate the congressional offices. a supposed draft. They did so by disguising themselves as janitors and interns to not a lot of success, although they did find some interesting items. They then went back into the underground tunnels that they found that connected the congressional offices to where they were the previous episode. And they continued onward and found another exit to the surface that led to the Daughters of the American Revolution concert. And that is where we will pick up.
Interesting. I wonder why this concert hall is connected through their tunnels.
I don't know, but I don't like it. We should probably take a look around, see if we can find anything to... I don't even know anymore. Everything's just so twisted.
Perhaps if we look in the lobby, we may find one of the other faces from the photograph. After all, we only know of 3 of the 4 women. What if the 4th one happens to be on the board of the concert hall or something of that nature?
It's a good idea.
So, with Kenny performing around, I think we've established that he's either been to this concert hall before or has an upcoming concert here. Do I remember any tall, dark woman that I ever interacted with when I was trying to set up my gig here?
Give me a percentile die roll. This is the largest concert hall in Washington, D.C. It's been home to many of the most famous stars in the past 100 years, or 200 years even. So I'm going to kind of give that to you, but what'd you get?
33.
Okay. Hey, you have a gig here in the next month. Or we'll say even in the next 2 weeks. That you have a gig coming up. Like I said before, it is one of the largest concert halls, or it is the largest concert hall in Washington, D.C. It was opened in 1929. Sorry, only in the last 100 years. It was opened in 1929, and it's everyone who has ever come to Washington, D.C. has performed here. They just have, like, Fleetwood Mac has U2, and the Houston Symphony,
and Kenny Brown.
and Kenny Brown. So it's a big concert hall. It's also very historic. When they built this concert hall, they used the same trowel that George Washington used to lay the cornerstone at the Capitol in 1793. It's this beautiful historic building, and it took a lot of strings to get your performance there. And of course, it's run by the Daughters of the American Revolution, who are a group of women who aim to support other women, specifically those who can trace their lineage back to the Revolutionary War.
You know, Jonas, I was just thinking, this is really a beautiful and historic building.
It's quite lovely. I mean, the architecture is absolutely gorgeous. Not too familiar with the history myself, being from Philadelphia, but I'd like to take a look around.
I believe,
and not to mention the acoustics are the best in here. They didn't spare any expense.
Speaking of acoustics, have we heard any noises besides our own as we've been walking through?
It's 9 p.m. on a Tuesday. No one's around. It's pretty late because you waited until everyone was out of the office building, which took longer than a normal office building because these people are running late night congressional inner workings. So it's late. There's no one around. It's definitely closed. Their next performance is actually Kenny Brown's. So no one's going to be really in here. They do give a few tours during the day, but it's not a lot because the DAR are not like a super large organization.
When you say no one's going to be here, do you mean for the concert or?
Yeah,
Well,
no one is going to be here until the concert. Kenny
okay.
Brown, I mean, like, it's, you guys are kind of in the South. He's got some fans here, and he, of course, has his devout fans who are going to drive all the way from, say, like, Orlando to get there.
yeah.
What are Kenny fans called? Brownies or?
They are now.
That's now canon.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Brownies.
The brownies.
We're now.
And you
Man,
four are
that would
also
be
going to be
crazy.
here.
What?
I got you all 4 backstage passes to my concert coming up here. I was going to
I'll
surprise you in a
make
couple of weeks with
sure
them.
my calendar's clear.
Why?
Because you guys need to see me perform. It will change your lives. You will literally be charmed by me for at least an hour.
No, I don't think that sounds wonderful at all. Being charmed by you.
Oh.
How much do those backstage passes go for, Kenny?
Ooh, that's a good question.
I mean, there's this guy over in Orlando. He'll probably pay pretty penny for them.
No. I'm just kind of wondering what I can expect to get my money worth out of the concert.
Oh, I'm not. I'll be out front. Hey, anybody want this?
$20.
Oh, they're worth way more than that.
Free. Just I'll pay you to take it off me.
Well, I am going to go and look in the lobby for pictures.
Everyone, what's your passive perception?
Not good.
Okay, we'll leave it at not good for you guys.
Wait.
13.
12.
I must have a feat or something because my passive perception is 23.
That seems almost impossible, but you are a druid who probably. Oh,
And-
did you take the observant feat?
I did.
Yeah, that's why.
Yep.
Yeah, not gonna
Mine-
beat that.
Mine is 9.
9.
I see
No.
everything without ever trying.
Also,
I see nothing.
all right, so man, your passive perception is going to cause me like so many problems.
Sorry.
Never going to be able to do a sneak attack on you.
I'm an observant druid. What are you going to do?
Oh. Also, before we continue, thank you, Atavistic, for sending facts that even I didn't know about the Dark Constitution
Astromancer.
Hall. Did I say- Oh my goodness. Your names both start with an A, so you're basically the same person. Right? Sorry. Anyways, so as they're all like talking and needling Kenny Brown about his concert, and do you notice like this shifting in the wall, the gray like the grayscale of the walls has bulges and shifts in weird ways.
Really? Like, is it shifting as if in animated, or it's just it looks like there's something weird going on with the wall?
You know in season 1 of Stranger Things, when the Demigorgon is like coming out of the wallpaper?
Yeah, like the little stretchy effect thing.
Yeah, it's like that. And you're looking at it, and a sharp point like shreds through the wall, and another one, and another one, and
Like-
another one.
I'm like, guys, heads up.
The hell is that?
A 5 like huge elongated pincers pierce through the wall, followed by a grotesque face. And now I would like everyone to roll initiative.
Oh, we're getting into it.
Yeah,
Wow.
we are.
That's a nat 20 on initiative.
Yep, boy.
Wish it was on an attack.
So the DAR, I mean, this guy is just not thinking, the guy that's coming through the wall here, because, I mean, the DAR is going to be pissed. You don't want to get on their bad side. I have an 8. which works well as the healer because I can wait till they get beat up, and then as the last action of the round, I can just fix them.
23 for me.
So who has above a 20?
23.
23 atavistic?
20 for Jonas.
Okay. Who has 15 to 20?
19.
Okay. That was a good initiative roll.
Heck yeah.
10 to 15?
12.
Okay.
Sarah, what did you get?
She got a 23.
Oh, she got a 23. Whew.
Yep.
She's a swashbuckler. She gets crazy initiative bonuses.
And I rolled high.
And she rolled high. And you got an 8, right?
I got an 8. I got a rock.
Right. So as the 5 pincers are coming out of the wall, across the room, like right behind you on the other side of the room, another pincer goes through the wall. They're 2 different beings. One has 5 pincers, huge, like instead of arms, and like his skin is gray and looks like it's falling off of him. It's like he's made of the same material as the wall. On the other side of the room, there's another being. You can tell that they're the same kind of being, but this one has 1 pincer that seems like normal, or I mean as normal as the other guy's pincers are, and one that seems to have almost melted and is dragging on the ground. They both look like they're falling apart, like they're monstrous. Sarah, you're up first.
How far from me are they?
You're probably equidistant from both because you're still in the doorway. Jonathan's close to the 5 pincer one, but everyone else is a little bit farther away from them, but within attacking distance from both.
Okay, so I'm gonna go in front of Jonathan to protect him and try to attack the thing with my crossbow.
Okay, so you're attacking 5 pincer dude, right?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
But I'm not there to attack in melee. I'm keeping my distance.
You're keeping your distance, okay. But you're doing the one that's like close to Jonathan, so you'd still get.
I didn't understand. Sorry.
You're attacking the one that's closer to Jonathan, so you still get sneak attack.
Nice.
Yes.
Okay. That's a nat 20.
No!
Hey.
Okay.
That's starting the fight really good. So do I double the dice?
You do double all the dice, including the sneak attack dice.
Damn. Okay. So I roll 8 dice, or I roll 4 and double it.
You can do it either way. I honestly don't care. Whatever's easier for you.
Oh, that's shitty.
Aw.
That's a lot of 1. $15 plus 6
Okay.
21.
plus 5.
Okay. Not 21 anymore. Okay.
I'm sorry. That's a lot of dice.
Okay. And then for your bonus action.
Just staying there.
Okay.
Nothing
Cool.
else.
Jonas.
All right. So you're going to have to remind me again. Situated, we've got nasty 5 pincer dude right next to Jonathan and Zuki now.
Mm-hmm.
And then, was it a 2 pincer behind us?
He's got 1 like normal pincer, and then 1 pincer is like melted and elongated and dragging on the floor.
Okay. And how far away are they from the party?
I'd say they're both about 30 feet. Like it's a triangle. 5 Pincer and Jonathan are here. Other ones are here. You're here. They're all take about all of your movement to get there, but
Okay. Well, so Jonas is going to summon his packed weapon and then use his bonus action to ignite it. So it's his Flame Tongue Greatsword.
okay.
Now lit. And then he's going to move to put himself in between the 5 Pincer dude and everybody else.
Okay.
And that's it. He does not get an attack after that.
Got you. Okay. Now it's one Pincer guy's turn. He is going to gotta get my dice. He is going to go up to Carmen, because it's your lucky day. Gonna kind of go where the rest of the party is, which is where Carmen, Kenny, and Sarah all are. And he is going to attack Carmen. That is a 26.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. That was a natural 19. All right, so he does 18 points of damage, and you are grappled.
Okay then.
As the pincer shoots out and turns into a harpoon as it goes through you.
Oh.
Ow!
I now need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Of course you do.
You're a monk, though, so, like, wisdom's pretty good, right?
15.
15? That is exactly what you needed. So you only take 7 points of psychic damage.
On top of the 18.
Mm-hmm. As you feel him in your mind and as you're pulled closer to him until you're almost touching. Not pleasant. Or actually, no, you're not pulled forward because you made your save. So you managed to hunker down and stay there, but you can still feel him in your mind. Now it's your turn, though. So.
All right, then I'm gonna try and break out of this grapple.
Okay, go for it. It's your acrobatics or athletics. It is.
12.
You just barely made it. Make it out.
Okay, that was an action, right?
So you still have your bonus action, so you could do something with like a key point.
In that case, I will run up and attempt to flurry of blows.
All right.
$12 on the first one.
Tell me.
And even lower on the second one.
Well, at least you don't have a grapple.
Because I used my flurry of blows, I get to disengage.
Okay, cool. You stumble back, you drunk monkey. You. Kenny.
Okay. Kenny is going to take advantage of the acoustics, and the first thing he's going to do is he is going to use his bonus action and inspire. We'll inspire Jonas. I'm saying it's going to be to Darlene, but it's Jonas. Please hurt this spider because you can. So you have a D8 worth of inspiration, and then he's going to run up behind Carmen, and he's going to use his instrument of the bards to cast Cure Wounds on her because she took some nasty hits, and you're going to gain 9 hit points.
Right.
Awesome. Thank you.
5-pincer guy is going to do his thing. To Jonathan, because you're who's there.
Isn't Sarah standing in front of me?
Yeah.
And I
No.
think I was standing in front of them.
Oh no! Oh, sorry. Jonas is who he's going to do his. He first one's going to miss. Second one is going to hit.
Uh,
Second one's a natural 19. This is a good die.
yeah, that'll hit.
All right. So you take 15 points
Uh-oh.
of piercing damage as he slashes you.
Ow.
And that's going to be his turn. Now it's your turn, Jonathan.
All right. Jonathan sees what is transpiring around him and closes his eyes and begins chanting, and mists form in his hands, and from those mists a spirit buffalo begins to form and starts running out, and it runs right over to next to Carmen. And I'm going to cast a healing spirit at level 3, which means anybody that runs through that on their turn gets 2d6 of healing.
That's a good one.
Nice.
That's a good one.
I love it.
Since you're disengaged, it'll be really easy for you to just sidestep into the buffalo and then go kick some ass.
Yeah, you can. That is one of my favorite spells. Sarah, we're looping back around to you.
Okay, so I'm right next to the one sting thing.
Yeah, you're next to, yeah, he's got the one stinger and the one, like, droopy.
Okay, so I'm gonna.
No, you're back in the doorway. So you could hit either one from a melee distance or from a range distance, or you could run up and hit either one from a melee distance.
Okay, so I'm gonna run to the one little thing with the thing with one sting, and I'm gonna attack with my rapier.
Mhm.
It's 26.
That'll definitely hit.
Okay.
I feel like you're the only person who's done anything.
So far.
But I rolled really high. That's funny. Oh, not for damage though. So 7 points of damage,
Okay.
and I'm gonna take my hand crossbow with my bonus action and try to hit the other one from a distance.
Okay, yeah, go for it. Roll the hit.
It's 14.
It's just gonna miss. Sorry.
Damn it.
That's okay. Jonas, you're up.
All right, I'm going to take 2 swings at the 5-pincer dude with my Flaming Tongue Greatsword. That's a natural 19 on the die, plus 9, so 28 to hit.
Yeah,
On the
that's
first
definitely
swing?
gonna hit.
Dealing math. 13 points of damage on the first hit.
Okay.
And then the second swing is a 26 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Dealing 13 points of damage as well.
Woohoo! Okay. He is looking pretty rough. You actually slice off one of the pincers,
Haha.
and it clatters to the ground, and then it melts into a gray pile of ooze that looks almost like paint that sinks into the floor and then just kind of disappears. It's the guy on the other side's turn, and he's closest to Carmen, and so he is going to try to attack you. Go with that's going to be a 22 to hit.
Just barely.
I know. Your RC is pretty good, you know. I don't know these things. I only roll well against you, so I feel like that's
That's fine because I rolled bad against you.
it evens out, or it doesn't. That's an 18 points worth of damage as it harpoons through you again. And now I need you to make a DC 15 grapple check.
Ten.
Oh no! So you take 15 points of psychic damage this time.
I'm down.
And Carmen slumps, but she doesn't fall because she's being held up by the extended harpoon arm of this creature, and it pulls her unconscious form towards it. Hey, it's your turn! You know what that means.
Come on, lucky die. That's a 5.
Oh.
On the bright side, it's not a 1.
Yeah.
Okay. Kenny, you're up.
Kenny's gonna say, "What are you doing, Carmen? Get up! This is no time to sleep." He's gonna cast Healing Word on her at level 2.
Okay.
So you get 9 hit points again. And then for his action, he's just gonna be like, get that phallus thing out of here, and cast Vicious Mockery on this fighter.
Hold on, my computer's about to die because I didn't actually plug it in when I thought I did.
So professional here at the Placid Dragon.
Hey, support small streams, am I right? Oh, they're not gonna know why that's so funny. Tell me computer. It's 5 Pincer's turn, but while I'm getting my computer all set up, I'm gonna let Jonathan go first.
Wait, can I get a Wisdom save?
Oh, wisdom save. Yeah, you can. Oh my gosh. Back. Natural 20, so he's gonna make it.
Yep.
We lost you on audio, Madam DM.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Sorry. My computer charger isn't working, and then my computer's about to die.
Oh no.
That's not great.
So
Technical difficulties.
I'm just like I'm trying to plug it in and trying to get it to work, and it's not. Hold on. Can we go to the technical difficulty screen?
Yeah. Hang on a sec. I don't actually have that one in this. I don't actually have that one in this collection because I did not expect to need it tonight. So this one is not my fault. I would like that pointed out to everyone. Fire, tell us all about something exciting going on somewhere while I stall for time.
Hashtag support small streams.
Oh, jeez.
Maybe Brian should tell everybody that story.
For those who don't know the story, while I'm working on making our technical difficulty screen here, during not the last fiasco, but the one before, while we were working on doing the producing, my son Joshua was manning the board, Callie Dragon was hosting the show, and Drunk Dragon was in the office as one of the players. So when their 3-year-old got out of bed and started crying, I of course went to take care of the situation, not realizing that him crying at that time of night means that he has to go to the bathroom. And so while I tried to hold him in my arms and get him to go back to sleep, he peed all over me. Hence, hashtag support small streams. And now you all know the story.
This is what I live for.
Yes. My job is really just to entertain Firehawk. It's what it's. Everything else is
It's
gravy.
true. It's true.
And now that I have the technical difficulty screen loaded up and ready to go, we no longer need it because you're back. Is that correct?
Yeah. Right now the light is on. First, I think I am going to need a new computer charger, which is a really fun expense that I did not know I needed. But yeah, because that took some finagling and some taping, which should not have happened.
No, you should not have to tape the charger into your computer.
No, not tape it into the. Anyways, I am so sorry about that. That's on me for not plugging it in at the beginning and actually plugging it in. Anyways, it is 5 Pincer Guy's turn. And he's going to attack Jonas because he's laughing at me.
He deserves it.
So that's natural 18
Ugh.
with one of his arm spike attack. So that's going to be 8 points of damage for that.
Ouch.
And then he's going to try to give you just a big old hug. And that's also going to land. So I need you to make a grapple check.
Is that athletics?
That's athletics or acrobatics, either one.
Yeah, it is a 16.
You make it. So you take, so you still take damage, but you, as the two pincers scratch over you, but you duck out of the way at the last minute. So you take 18 points of damage, but you're not grappled. Jonathan, it's your turn.
Are you still conscious, Jonas?
He's struggling right now.
All right. Well, fortunately, he's in front of me and between me and the pincer monster. So, I think I am going to do a 3rd level Cure Wounds on him.
Okay.
So I will step forward and cast a 3rd level Cure Wounds, which is not bad. 21 hit points of healing damage.
Very nice, thank you.
And then I will again step back to keep my distance so that I am in range to heal whoever needs it.
Okay. Sarah, it is your turn.
Okay, so now Carmen is grappled by the thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna.
Yeah, she's grappled, barely conscious.
Okay, so I'm gonna attack again.
Okay.
20.
That'll hit, yeah.
It's with my rapier.
Mm-hmm.
Shit. 6 points of damage.
Okay.
And I'm gonna hand crossbow attack it again.
You're gonna hand crossbow attack the 5 pincer guy that's far away, or the?
No, the one that is grappling Carmen.
Okay, yeah, go for it.
I'm gonna kill that thing. That's a natural 20.
Nice.
Oh, right.
And she hasn't used her sneak attack yet, so.
Yeah, not use your sneak attack, so all of your dice, including the sneak attack dice, are doubled.
Yes. Oh, that's better.
Oh no.
Holy shit. Okay.
How much damage is that?
It's 43.
Oh my goodness. That
I
was
rolled.
good.
I rolled a lot of 6.
That
A
was,
lot.
wow. That was a good round of damage for you. I would give you a high five if we were playing in person. Jonas, you are up.
Wow. I don't know how to follow that up.
It's not dead though.
No, neither of them are dead. He's actually not looking that rough.
All right, we're just gonna keep hitting on the guy with the 5 pincers in front of me.
Okay, go for it. Yeah.
First one is a 20 to hit,
Okay.
dealing. Man, bad dice. 10 points of damage on that first hit.
Okay.
And the second is also a 20 to hit,
That'll also hit then.
dealing 14 points of damage.
Ooh, big money. You actually are able to slice off another one of his pincers. So now instead of calling him 5 pincer dude, he's only 3 pincer dude. Got back to Carmen. Oh,
My turn?
yeah. No, the guy who's currently grappling you.
Oh, good.
I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Twenty.
All right, so you make it. So you only have to take. You only have to take 8 points of damage, which I think you had 9.
I have 1 HP left.
And he's going to use his harpoon arm on Sarah because she's close.
Oh.
That's gonna hit you.
Hang
Oh
on.
no, Kenny!
Who did we lose?
We lost Kenny.
Oh,
You're
and-
back.
There is.
Back.
Oh, that was close. That's gonna his second harpoon or his first harpoon arm attack is gonna hit you. So
Okay.
that.
Does that
I'm
mean
gonna.
is Carmen no longer grappled then, or
No, so he's got his like arm that was hanging comes out, solidifies, and shoots out and hits Sarah.
So we're both being.
He can only grapple one person.
Oh, so I'm not grappled anymore.
No, you're still grappled. He's just not.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you just take the 14 points of piercing damage as it goes. Choo.
So I'm gonna uncanny dodge and
Okay.
reduce that to half damage. So
Yeah.
it's 14. You said.
Yeah, so you only take 7.
Okay.
Carmen.
I am going to attempt to break free of this freaking grapple.
Yeah, you are.
That's a total of 20.
Okay, that'll hit. Yeah. Or not hit. That'll
I break free.
break free of the grapple.
And then I'm gonna run over to the buffalo.
Okay.
And how many? What do I get for it?
2d6?
I give myself 9 hit points.
Hey, now you're up into the double digits. This is so exciting. Kenny, welcome back.
Hi.
What are you gonna do for your turn?
So I'm gonna start and use a bonus action to Mantle of Inspiration. I'm just gonna sing a song being like, "See that buffalo over there? Run through it because it's grand." Hey. So everyone excluding me is gonna gain 8 temporary hit points and can immediately move as a reaction up to their speed without provoking opportunity attacks.
Oh.
Carmen, are you going to take that opportunity and get out of?
What exactly is it?
So you can move up to your full movement speed without getting any opportunity attacks.
Okay.
Run away.
Yeah, I'll. What? Yeah, I'll do that. How close is this thing to the buffalo?
It's pretty close to the buffalo.
All right, I'll just run then.
So okay.
Okay.
Is anyone running?
Where are you running to?
How far am I from Jonathan?
You're only like 20 feet from Jonathan.
I'll go over to him then.
Then I will not run anywhere.
Okay, yeah, that seems reasonable. Anybody else running away?
I'm gonna try to run through the buffalo.
Okay, you can only, correct me if I'm wrong, but you can only get its benefits during your turn, correct?
Let me look. Doo-doo-doo.
If you're right, I'm gonna stay there.
No, just for the first. No, for the first time on a turn, or starts its turn there. So it doesn't matter whose turn it is. It's just it can only be once a combat
run
round.
through it and get 2d10.
2d10?
2d6.
2d6.
Okay.
Give you way more.
I'll take the 10s.
It's 2d10s, but only for Firehawk. It's like a handicap for your bad dice rolling.
I rolled 2 1s.
No.
Okay.
Oh no!
That's sad.
That's on top of 8. That's on top of 8 temporary hit points as well.
Yes.
Oh, right.
Everyone gets 8 temporary hit points. Don't forget them.
And that was only my bonus action.
Got it. Okay.
My actual action, I'm gonna the one that's been slamming on Carmen. I'm gonna cast Dissonant Whispers on, telling it that'll never be good enough. So it needs to make a Wisdom saving throw.
He fails.
Cool. He's gonna take 3d6 psychic damage, which is 6, 11, 12 psychic damage, and must use his reaction to run away as far as possible.
Okay. He runs away.
Sadly, he is not provoking an opportunity attack because we all ran away from him.
That's okay. He's still up. Five Pincer guy, it's your turn. Atavistic, are you still next to him?
I am.
Let's do some arm sparkers. That's gonna miss. That's gonna hit though. Okay, you take 18 points of damage as it slices across your midsection. Jonathan, you're up.
All right. Does fire still look kind of rough to me?
She looks very rough to you, and she just came like running to you, like, please heal me.
Oh yeah, I'm just trying to decide whether I should use a second level or use my last third level. I guess I will use my last third level Cure Wounds. Ooh, that's some good healing. I will heal her for 22 points.
That was 22?
2, yes. 22 points of healing damage.
All right, now it's Sarah's turn.
Gonna still attack the one with the
The two
yeah.
pincer. It's two pincer guy and 3 pincer guy.
Yeah, not 5 anymore. So rapier first.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it will.
He doesn't have a super high AC. What was it?
It's 11.
Okay, yeah, I know that says.
Yeah.
No.
And try again with the crossbow.
Okay.
It's 18.
That'll hit. Yeah.
Do I have a friend near
Uh-oh.
to sneak attack? So I can sneak attack?
Swashbuckler, you don't need a friend.
You don't.
just
You
have-
you can get it. You have sneak attack.
Okay, so I'm gonna sneak attack it.
Okay.
It looks like we just lost Kenny again. Do we want to give him a second to come back in, and if not, switch to the technical difficulty screen, or?
Yeah. We do want to do that, but I'll let Sarah do her rolling because that's not super rolling and adding. Math.
21.
Okay, thank you. He's still up. Let's give Jack Walk
Okay, go.
Like almost nothing. Are we back?
We are back.
I don't even remember whose turn it was.
We just finished with Sarah.
Yeah.
Okay. Jonas, it's your turn.
Oh man. So speaking of fire, is anybody near the two pincer dude, the one with the gimp pincer?
I think I am.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to cast Scorching Ray, which has 3 rays, and so I'm going to send 2 towards the gimp pincer.
Yeah.
And 1 towards the other.
Got it. Go.
Okay. So the first 2 are. Let's see. First one is a 21 to hit.
Okay.
Then a 22 to hit.
Both of those hit, yeah.
And then on the other guy, it's an 18 to hit.
That hits as well.
All right.
Roll
So
damage for the first guy.
first guy is good roll. 17 points of fire damage.
Ooh, nice.
And the second guy, the 5 pincer dude, takes 11 points of damage.
Okay. One. So the gimpy pincer guy is not very happy.
By gimpy,
so-
you mean the guy that's been severed a bunch of times.
No, sorry, I meant
the one who's been wailing on Carmen.
the one who's
Oh.
the one who has 2 pincers and one of them kind of goes slack and
Gotcha. Okay.
gimpy. He is going to do his attacks on Sarah, and both of them are gonna miss. So there's that. Carmen, you're up.
Okay. Let me look here. I am going to run through the buffalo again and get some more health.
Mm-hmm.
That's another 9.
That's like a free action.
Yep.
And then I will run up and I will try to attack that bastard that's been kicking my butt.
He's looking really rough at this point.
That is a 16 for both.
Those hit
Oh yeah. All right.
exact AC.
That is a total of 13 damage.
Okay. Do you want to do a flurry of blows?
Yeah, I think I will attempt that.
Got some flurry of blows up in her.
So the first attack is a 21, but the other one was a 2 on the die.
Okay, that's not.
So that's 7 damage, and then I will disengage again.
Okay. They're both looking really rough. It's Kenny's turn. He's going to inspire Sarah, who seems to not really need it. I was not
That
prepared
fits.
to bard today. I was not prepared to bard today, so you're not going to get a song. And he's going to do a healing word on Carmen. It's a level 1 because I don't have his in front of me. So you're... 6 points of healing damage. And now it is Five Pincer Guy's turn. He is going to keep on wailing on Jonathan.
What do you mean keep on?
Jonas.
Sorry,
Me,
Jonas.
Jonas.
I meant Jonas, did not mean Jonathan. You guys, that's on you for making your name sound so damn similar. First one's a miss. Second one's also a miss. That die is going into retirement.
Jonas, Jonathan, Jarman, Jara, and Jenny.
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 Very nice.
Jenny from the block.
I love you, Jenny.
Jonathan.
Oh, I don't know what to do with my turn since nobody seems to need any healing. But
I'm kind of bleeding.
all right. I will heal I'll use a second level cure wounds because I'm out of all my thirds. On Jonas. 14.
Thank you.
And I'm trying to think if there's anything I can do as a bonus action.
You can move your healing buffalo.
I can, but I feel like Carmen needs it near her.
She's not near it anymore.
I've kind of been going through it to get to the enemy.
That's true. That's true. No, you are near it now. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like it needs to. I feel like it needs to stay there, and I don't have anything that's a bonus action, so I will just admire my handiwork.
Nice. Sarah, you're up. Kill this thing. And go to break.
Yep. So rapier first.
Okay, go for it.
Won't touch.
Well,
And crossbow. It's 20 to hit.
that'll definitely hit. Yeah.
And I'm gonna use sneak attack on it.
Awesome. Awesome.
Damn, I roll ones all the time. So 8, 9, 14 points of damage.
I am that is exactly how many he had left. I will send a picture in our group chat to prove it. But yeah. So how do you want to kill him?
So the rapier missed, so I'm just gonna tend my arm and fire right in its head, I think, I guess. To kill it.
All right, Jonas, you're up.
Right, getting real sick of all these guys, and so I'm going to, well, of this guy. So I'm going to swing at him twice with my sword. First one is a 20 to hit,
That'll hit, yeah.
and the
Roll damage for
second,
it first. Roll damage for it first. I mean, like, you know, not that there's anyone else left over
right,
for you to kill.
14 points of damage.
That is also pretty much almost exactly what you needed. This one had 13 left, so you overshot by 1. But so you can narrate its death.
All right. So with its remaining 3 pincers, I'm gonna, with my first swing, chop off 2 of them. With my second swing, chop off the last, and just watch it crumble and die before me.
All right, you find yourselves in the middle of a closed concert hall with the corpses of these monstrosities melting like paint into the floor and disappearing as if they were never there, wondering what the hell you've got yourselves into, and that's where we're going to take a break. All right, my phone.
I'm going to bring up the commercial, then we'll go to our intermission screen. So anybody that came late that didn't get to see our cool commercial, here it comes now.
Hey everybody, it's Callie Dragon. I am here with Nick and Matt at the Coffee Shop of Horrors. We are here on location in Montverde, Florida, getting ready for our Saturday night Drunk and Dread. So, Nick, tell us a little bit about the coffee shop and how it began.
Well, the easiest way to do that is to give you the spiel.
Okay.
And everyone who comes in, first timers, Popular Cherry, we give them the spiel. Essentially, what I tell them when they walk in is we're a 12-year-old business. My wife and I started this as a hobby. We started off with a dozen coffees, and all the artwork that we had were friends of ours, people that we had met, and known, and we started with the coffees. We wanted great coffee. We wanted coffee that you could not find anywhere else. We sell nothing over 30 days roasted. The coffees are all grade 1, fair trade, single source, and certified organic. We also have hand-blended organic teas and cocos, which we do in-house. Unflavored coffees, we have regionally African, Indonesian, Tanzanian, Guatemalan, Costa Rican, Ethiopian, Colombian, Sumatran, Zimbabwe espresso, New England blend, and a wonderful Mexican. Flavored-wise, I can't do that in one breath, but we have from an amaretto to a whiskey butterscotch vanilla. And all natural, no sugars. There are actual oils, extracts, spices, or reductions. We even have pumpkin spice all year round.
Nice. So, Matt, you have a Kickstarter going for some pretty amazing hot sauce. Can you tell us a little bit about that and about the special promotion that you have for viewers at the Plaster Dragon?
Absolutely. About 2 years ago, I started doing hot sauces. Got up to about 16 different flavors, and they range from not too hot to, my Four Horsemen's got the 4 hottest peppers in the world in it. So that one's pretty good. Basically, I've to get it out to the masses, it's going to cost quite a bit, and I need some help. So I started the Kickstarter. We're going to kick back to 5 of the most popular flavors that I was doing. And for a special promotion for you guys, if you back the Kickstarter starting at $25 or more, you will get a free bottle of the Plaster Dragon Louisiana-style Creole sauce. Just put in the comments, put Dragon. And I'll make sure that you get that extra bottle on top of the reward you already get.
All right, so I know this is a big question, but what is your favorite coffee here at the Coffee Shop of Horrors?
Well, unflavored or flavored, I'm going to start off with the unflavored coffees because my morning go-to is the Shrieking Toad, the Tanzanian pea berry. Unique thing about the Tanzanian pea berry, it has almost double the caffeine naturally. It's smooth, it's mellow, it's a medium roast. It's my favorite of our unflavored. Now, going with a flavored coffee, however, you have to go with my recipe. This is our Game Over. It's our peanut butter cup. And it is exactly as it sounds. And as you see, Mr. Peanut's having a really bad day. And unique thing about this artwork, it's his brother's. So we keep it all in the family here. All the artwork on all the bags are family to us.
I just happen to have sitting right here. Imagine that. My little Cupid friend. It's an Italian roast Colombian Supremo. This thing is amazing. I feel like really, really dark. And really dark flavors and stuff like that. This is the one to do. I do cold brew with this a lot.
Smooth and mellow.
Yep. And then flavored wise, Snow White's Enchanted Apple. It's an apple strudel coffee, and you wouldn't think that would be a good coffee, but it's my wife's favorite. I love it. It's crazy good.
So you can find the Coffee Shop of Horrors at coffeeshopofhorrors.com. You can find the Kickstarter at sideshowsauces.com, and you can click on the little Kickstarter link. And as always, you can find us on Twitch TV /The Plaster Dragon. So tune in this Saturday for scares, laughter, copious amounts of alcohol at the Plaster Dragon for Drunk and Dread.
That's okay. I apologize. Is my face like really bad?
It's
I can't see it anymore.
oh, you
Is
can't.
it-
It's not really bad.
It's-
It's just
It's never a good thing when your own father says, "I apologize for your face." I mean, come on, Dad.
So I apologize. Are we live? I don't
oh
even
yeah, we're
know.
live.
Great.
We are discussing your face on the stream.
I apologize. I apologize for my face. For the viewers at home, I was streaming and my computer was having trouble charging, and I looked over and my charger was smoking for my computer, which meant that we went to intermission, and my computer's about to die, and that's a whole other issue. But so we had to switch to my phone, which looks different than my computer, and so I apologize for my face too. But our own difficulties gave a chance for Kenny Brown to come back, who has missed the saga of why my face looks funny. So.
Hi.
Oh, is he back?
He's back.
Oh,
Yay,
so
Kenny!
so does so that means I have to go to technical difficulties again because I have to recrop the overlay. Is there any, can he switch to just audio only so that we can keep the episode
Kenny,
going?
Can you do?
Turn off your camera and just be audio only? Nope, it's not going to work. We have to go technical difficulties. I'm sorry, everybody.
I'm sorry.
Thanks so much, guys.
Oh, wow.
watching a lot of Parks and Rec lately. To paraphrase the words of Leslie Knope, I promise that if you follow this channel and if you follow this show, it might not be good, but it is going to be interesting. I'd also like to apologize for my face and the technical difficulties. And announce our first piece of merch is going to be a shirt that has my face super blown up on it and says, "I'm sorry for Maya's face." So look for that in our store that doesn't exist. I got a face foam! Oh, that makes me so happy. Okay. So it's so hard to go back.
So we have these monsters dissolving into the floor.
Yeah, so you have these two monsters.
Do any of us have any sense of what they might have been? Did any of that look familiar to any of us?
People who want to can give me Arcana checks.
I want to.
I don't care.
Nat 20!
No.
Oh!
Okay.
Wow.
So you know, Mr. Natural 20, that they are both monstrosities. One of them is the lonely, and one of them is the lost. And I can't remember which is which, and I can't look it up because I don't have a computer.
That's all right. I'll pretend that I know.
But
I have.
And they're both kind of like they live these horrible, hellish existences brought into this world to be in pain and to cause pain.
Are they demons?
They are monstrosities.
Oh, monstrosities, you said, yes.
Yeah, the lonely and the lost. Also, I would just like to congratulate myself for getting through a combat without saying they were.
Well done. Friends,
Thank you.
I have seen these before. They are monstrosities. One is called the lonely, and the other is called the lost. Don't ask me which is which.
Which one's which?
I said not to ask me that. I don't have my computer with me.
Fine.
Is anyone still injured?
Well, yeah, kinda, but not really. Don't worry about it.
Take a few laps through the buffalo. It's still here for like 30 seconds. You could get, that's like 5 more buffaloes.
Jonas begins sprinting back and forth.
Everyone does everyone who is doing less than their health does laps through the buffalo. I'll say that you have like five. You can do up to 5d6 worth of healing, doing laps through the buffalo.
I just remember what happened.
That's all ones.
Just go again.
Oh, gosh.
Or sorry, no, you can do up to 10d10 because it was a level
2.
up. So you
10d6. You can heal up to 10d6.
Okay, so 5 more.
Yeah. So up to 10d6 or up to your health. More ones?
Yep. But I wasn't that low on HP, but that's all fucking ones.
That is so bad.
Is anyone still injured after running through my buffalo?
No, I'm good. Your buffalo did its job.
Wonderful. And I give him a little punch on the shoulder and say, "Good job."
Sarah, are you still hurt?
No, I'm good.
Okay. Because I do have more healing if we need it.
So why the hell were those things in here in the first place?
Their mission is to be in pain and to cause pain.
So they're gonna do that in a theater?
Clearly they were waiting for us.
Well, were they waiting for us, or, I mean, if it's in a motion given form, this place is such a history, maybe it could have happened to anybody.
Maybe it was meant to happen during a tour tomorrow.
Maybe it was meant to happen at Kenny's concert. I mean, That's what I would do.
I mean,
It wouldn't be. Honestly, it wouldn't be the first time someone attacked my concert.
That should tell you something.
Yeah, I know. People are they're so passionate about me. And they love me so much that they want me all to themselves. They try to get rid of everyone else. I
Not
understand. I
entirely
get it.
sure. I'm not entirely sure that's the way I would go with that. But yeah, you go ahead and you live with that.
I am now going to head to the lobby because I still want to see if we can find any pictures of board members or benefactors of this theater and see if we can locate the fourth of our drow friends.
I will go with you.
So there's no like book that's like a definitive roster of all of the people who are or have ever been members of the Daughters of the American Revolution. But there are promotional posters up on the walls. But you don't see any of the women, any of the 4 women from that photograph in them. Like 80% of the women in the promotional posters are kind of old white ladies. There's like a few other people of different ages and different races mixed in there, but like that's who the Daughters of the American Revolution are for the most part. So it's not surprising.
Are there any other rooms adjacent from the theater that we can access, like a concessions or a meeting room or anything like that?
So there was a basement. Then like after you came up through the basement, you were in like the amphitheater or the theater kind of area. There's a whole backstage area you haven't explored, but you ended up having your fight in the lobby.
Oh, our fight was in the lobby.
Yes, because that was where you were going, and that was where
yes.
you.
Sorry.
Yeah, so the fight was in the lobby. Inside of the lobby, there's like a bunch of those like big like floor to ceiling like promotional pictures, and like you know like with buzzwords like heritage and history. You know, kind of draped everywhere. There's also a fair bit of Kenny Brown paraphernalia because he's like the next concert person. So they're trying to sell tickets for him. And there's a small plaque that said a lot of the information that I said earlier and that Astromancer said in the chat that I don't know off the top of my head because I don't have my notes.
Is there an office?
Yeah, there's like a ticket booth area and there's attached to it.
Should we check out the office?
I'd like to look, yeah.
Okay, it is locked, so someone's gonna have to change that.
I'm going to do that.
That's what you're good at.
Yes. It's where is it? Oh my god.
These tools will be Dex plus double proficiency. Because I think you took expertise.
Yeah, so it's plus 10, so it's 25.
Oh yeah, no problem. Like you could do this one-handed. It's not a complicated to lock to you. You're like, please. These are the kinds of locks that I practice on. And it opens up. And inside is several large desks, because this also actually acts as the headquarters for the Daughters of the American Revolution. So like it kind of it's a functional office in there. It's not just like the ticket booth. There's several large desks. Both of them are kind of littered with papers. And large bookshelves, one of which is filled with kind of like, one of which is like a glass bookshelf that's filled with kind of like artifact-looking objects. And there's another bookshelf that's just kind of like old and fancy-looking books.
Jonas is going to beeline for the artifacts bookshelf, and really looking for anything Arizona related, anything that's got spider paraphernalia, maybe something that just doesn't really belong, possibly.
Okay, so Give me
I'll
an
try to
investigation.
help him.
Okay, so you have advantage on that.
Okay. That is a total of 23.
Okay. So you're looking, and the thing that stands out the most to you is right in the center, in like the place of honor, is the trowel that was used to lay the first stone of this building. It's also the trowel that George Washington himself used back when the Capitol building, to place the cornerstone for the Capitol building. So it's like that is like one of the most historic and like objects in American history, but certainly in this building's history. There's also a kind of a feathered pen that has a plaque next to it that says something about being used at the first Daughters of the American Revolution meeting. And then there's also like a fancy brooch that is it looks like a bug at first glance, like just a normal bug. And then you kind of do a double take, you look closer, and you count 8 legs.
Can I do detect magic as a ritual?
Yeah, you can. It'll take 10 minutes.
Yes.
Yeah. So
While they're doing that, I'd like to check the desks for pens or Sharpies or anything like that.
yeah, I mean, there's a bunch of pens, but back to Jonathan. It says that it was the original founder of the Daughters of the American Revolution's treasured brooch, and that she wore it, and later donated it to the Daughters of the American Revolution to be treasured. There's like a half dozen more artifacts, but none of those catch your eye as much.
Was there a name associated with the brooch listed on the plaque?
There is, but it is in my notes.
So that'll be for another time.
Don't know it off the top of my head. I will message it. But I'm a very digital person. There's a lot I know off the top of my head, but like all of my notes are on the computer.
Okay,
But-
nobody
Sorry, go ahead.
nobody Google with your phones right now, because I'm doing detect magic and your phone will short out.
So since he's using magic, I'm gonna grab a marker or whatever I can find and go back out into the lobby and start defacing
I'm gonna
any round
follow
posters.
her and I'm gonna stop her.
Okay. I'd like to see you try, but okay.
I cast Charm Person with my guitar.
Okay.
Ooh,
What do I have to do to resist that?
I believe
So
that
it's a
gives
wisdom save,
you at
but
disadvantage.
she had, yep, because it's
I
a charm
didn't-
effect.
I didn't hear anything that was said. What do I need to do?
Wisdom save, but at disadvantage.
13?
That's not enough.
Oh no!
Carmen, you just love Kenny. And like you give him shit, but his music actually gets you toe tapping. And like you have trouble admitting it, but like he is the best gay country star in the entire country.
Oh, Kenny. I really do like you. You know that, right?
I know. And I know you just grabbed that Sharpie because you want my autograph on something.
Absolutely. In fact, I wanted one of those posters to put up in the apartment that I do not plan on going back to.
Well, you just can't steal their posters.
Well, I don't have any other options, do I? I can't exactly pay for one right now.
I'll get you a poster later during the concert.
Do you promise?
I promise.
Actually, back in the office, they have like a bunch of like posters that you're probably going to spend to sign. They're like on one of the desks. There are a bunch of like of giant pictures of your face. So you could walk back and get her a poster.
I just want a giant poster of your face, Kenny. That's all I want in life.
I'll go back. I'll take a poster, but I'll take a poster and I'll sign it, roll it up, give it to her. Here. I know you just can't wait for it.
You are just the greatest person ever. And I give him a really big, tight hug and say, you're like my new BFF.
Jonas, seeing this, turns to him and, Kenny, what did you do to her?
It's just my natural charisma. Don't worry about it.
No, it's not, or else it would have worked on anybody else in this group. What'd you do to her?
He's just so wonderful.
Kenny, drop the charm.
I don't think I can. It only lasts an hour. It's not like I have to like concentrate on it. It just kind of just goes until it ends.
I guess she'll be little more friendly for an hour. It's not that bad.
Yeah.
Only to him.
But like, you know, if in like 45 minutes I decide to make my impenetrable trailer, just know I'll be out for about 8 hours at that point.
I'm not talking her down when she comes out of this.
That's fine.
It's your problem to deal with.
That's fine. I can handle her.
Don't worry. You're not gonna talk me down out of anything. I love you. You're awesome.
All right, so Kenny enjoys 10 minutes of Carmen being nicer to him than she has been to probably anyone in her entire life. Jonathan, after you finish casting Detect Magic, every single item in the bookshelf glows.
Oh. So not the artifact, but the old books?
No. Every single artifact glows.
Okay, so none of the books glow, but the artifacts glow. Can I
No,
invest?
the books are like you open them and they're like the thrifts, like they're the books that you get that just look really cool. They look like old books, but they're actually just normal.
And can I also search the desk?
Yeah, nothing on the desk is magical either. It's just the only things that are lighting up, other than your friends and other than the things like are magical, are in that artifact case.
Okay. And can I I believe Detect Magic lets me know what type of magic, and that's probably also in your computer?
Yeah. I mean, they would all be a blend of different kinds of magic. I also always forget that that's part of the spell Detect Magic, so I don't know. I would say that what are the different the brooch is abjuration.
Okay.
The trowel. What are the different schools of magic even?
Go back to your puzzle. Abjuration, divination, conjuration, evocation, necromancy, illusion.
Trowel is conjuration. The pen is illusion. We're gonna say that there is one artifact for every single school of magic.
So everybody sees me basically sitting cross-legged on the floor, kind of trance-like, and I open my eyes and start scanning over the artifact shelf, and my eyes kind of go wide.
Yeah, like there's like an old book that's like labeled as a record book, and that's a necromancy based magic. So like each school of magic has one artifact in that bookcase.
Friends, I think we are in the right place. He points at the bookshelf. All of these are magical, and each represents a different school of magic. That cannot be a coincidence. When I first looked, I was reluctant to suggest we steal from this place, but I feel we need to know more about all of these objects, and while I can tell the school of magic, I cannot tell the specific abilities of a given piece. Knowing what each is for may give us more information into whatever is planned here.
What do you think, Kenny?
Well, we can't just steal these artifacts and then not put something in here to replace them. They're going to know they're gone. They're going to be looking for them. I'm sure this place probably has some type of security.
I probably just shorted it out. Either with my healing spells or with my ritual.
With your Detect Magic, Jonathan, did you see any possible traps or any magical types of barriers on the glass?
I did not. Did I?
Yes. So there are Sorry.
Oh,
That
yes.
didn't occur to me.
Yes,
Yeah,
I
no,
forgot to
there-
mention them. I don't know why. I was just so
I don't know why
fixated
either.
on the magic items.
No, so the magic items are glowing very brightly. They are all, like the brighter something is, the more magical it is, of course. And so those items are definitely like the most magical thing by far here. There are some simple runes in the glass that make it so that you couldn't just take a hammer to it. It's magically reinforced.
Are the runes in any language you can read?
What languages do you know?
Spanish, English, Sylvan, and Infernal.
None of those.
What about Norse?
I was gonna say it's not gonna be like Norse or Spanish or any of those.
It's not going to be
but
Shawnee either, is it?
No. Might be German. No, just kidding. If you like any weird, what weird languages do people know?
Shawnee Indian isn't weird?
What weirdly magical? Well, no. I mean, like you could make an. Yeah.
Could I try to break into the thing?
How are
Because-
you gonna do?
So
Because
the,
technically it's my job, so maybe try to find a locket or disable the.
There is
Second.
actually a lock. It's a combination. There's like what looks to be a simple combination lock, but like you can also. Jonathan also says like that's magically reinforced, but if someone does go in there and open it and clean it sometime.
So I read Celestial.
Not celestial.
if I was a betting man, I'd bet Undercommon, but
Probably.
Yeah.
All right. Sarah, do you want to try picking this or trying to get this open? Because if not, I can try smashing it.
I'll try to pick the lock, but I can guarantee that it will work.
Okay, roll for it.
Okay. 21.
Yeah, that's good enough. So you're not using your lock picks. You're just you're listening and you're tilting. I do need you to make a Constitution saving throw, however.
Oh, that's good. A saving throw?
Uh-huh.
So it's 20.
20. Okay, so you make it. You do trigger a trap. So you're able to unlock it, but you trigger a trap, and a small puff of poison gas poofs into your face, and you cough it out, and you're able to hold your breath in time, so you only take 5 points of poison damage. And you wave it away, but now it's open, and you can open up the cabinet.
I bet that wouldn't have happened to you if you tried, Kenny.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Question. Can I uncanny dodge that thing or not?
So there's 2 different rogue abilities, one that you have and one that you don't. And
Okay.
Because I don't have access to my guide off the top of my head, I don't know. But one of them is for attacks and one of them is for dexterity saving throws, so neither one would work in this situation.
Okay.
All right. Good work, Sarah. And, Jonas
That's
will go
open
in.
now.
Jonas will go and he immediately goes for the brooch first.
Okay. So you're just gonna pick up the brooch?
I'm gonna
I say-
take a quick look at it.
I would recommend, since we don't know what any of these do, that we use a cloth to pick them up and put them in a bag and take them with us. That way we can have someone, perhaps Seamus could examine them for us.
It's not a bad idea. Jonas takes off his backpack and in his back pocket he pulls out a handkerchief.
Wait. Before you do that, shouldn't we check if there is an alarm set up if we take those things out of the...
electronics.
Any electronic. Sorry, my friend who I asked if he had a charger is texting me, and apparently his computer charger also burned. So that was making me laugh. It was popping up on my phone screen. So any electronic kinds of things that would alert the owners have definitely shorted out by now. Magical ones, you're pretty sure once that you opened the glass case that the circle is kind of broken.
Okay.
Now, Kenny,
So,
what would you like to leave in its place? Because I believe they will notice that the trap has been triggered as well, so it almost doesn't seem to matter.
At this point, we don't have anything that would be in the same vein as it, and if think that they would notice if a trap is triggered or anything. There's no point in leaving it, leaving something in its place. Just know that this will probably be in the news tomorrow, and who knows if that would be a good or bad thing.
I say we leave a calling card then. Hey, Carmen, hand me your Kenny poster.
No.
No.
I have an idea. Let us leave the same calling card we left in their lockers. Can I acid fingers the glass and kind of do some glass etching?
You could absolutely do some glass etching.
So in the same kind of jagged script, I'm going to write with these fingernails just dripping with acid appear on the edge of my hand, and I just kind of drag into the glass, "You've been bad."
That is gross and insanely cool. You do that, and as you do, feel like the magic breaking even more. So you're even more sure that like taking these items isn't gonna come with any magical repercussions yet.
We're going to piss off whoever put them there and protected them,
and
maybe get some answers.
Yeah. So Jonathan puts each of the items in a bag very carefully, making sure to not do skin to contact. The brooch, the spider brooch, is abjuration magic. There's like a feather quill pen that has illusion magic on it. George Washington's trowel had conjuration magic on it. There's a record book that had all of the original founding members of the Daughters of the American Revolution, and that has necromancy magic on it. There's a beautiful diamond necklace that was owned. That was owned by Martha Washington. That has enchantment magic on it. Are you guys okay? I'm better now. There's like an old there's like a Revolutionary War era pistol that has evocation magic on it.
Ooh.
Like just a hand pistol. There are like reading glasses that have divination magic on them, and there is a brick from the building where the original daughters used to meet that has transmutation magic.
Interesting.
Right.
I think we should go back the way we came and find our way out, perhaps to the memorial area.
Yeah.
Do you agree, Kenny? Is that what we should do?
Yes, that is what we should do.
Okay, I'm right there with you, buddy.
You got about 20 minutes left.
Let's hurry.
Okay.
I say,
So are you leaving
one
out the front door?
moment. Wait, one moment. Jonas, I've been in a trance. What exactly did I miss? What happened to Carmen?
Kenny pulled his bardic BS and put her under a charm spell. She's about to snap out of it. So, I mean, the more that we can stall this, I think the better off, at least for our entertainment.
Kenny preemptively cast Spark Skin on himself.
How long does that last?
an hour.
Oh,
So he's bought himself another hour. Great.
well, 40 minutes because he has 20 minutes of
quick-
overlap.
Quick question on that. What level spell is Arc Skin?
Well, it's coming from my instrument, so there's that. But technically, second level.
Jonas, seeing the magic coming off of that, immediately casts counter spell.
Kenny goes through and casts invisibility with it.
He got away with
Penny?
it then.
Kenny, where did you go?
So now are you guys leaving like straight out the front door? Are you going back underground and going?
No, we said we wanted to go back underground and go the memorial route, basically.
Okay, so you go back. You know which traps to avoid. So there's that. But you go underground. You no problem arrive back at the Martin Luther King Memorial. It does take it takes about 20 minutes. So right as you're emerging is when Carmen is realizing what an absolute piece of shit Kenny Brown is.
Kenny, where are you? Oh, Kenny, where are you?
I'm just gonna try to make it to Jonathan's backyard as quietly as possible.
All right. Okay, sure.
Are you walking the whole way?
No. I booked it. I as soon as we got out of the underground, like I stayed with you guys then, but as soon as you got out onto the underground and onto the surface, I booked it.
So you're running to his place. How far is it from the memorial to Jonathan's place, and how long will it take him to get there?
It's only about a 30-minute walk, so he could a 30-minute run, 40-minute walk. Or no, it's only like 30 minutes. And I'll say if you're jogging the whole way, you can make it there in 25. So he gets there before his invisibility drop.
I think he needs to make a Constitution save to see if he can actually make it.
I'm pretty good at Constitution.
Yeah, go for it. Give me a Constitution save.
What do you guys think? Should we get an Uber?
17.
I've already called one up.
17, you're fine.
I make it there, and I don't ritual cast. I cast using the full minute that it takes at third level to do my impenetrable trailer.
But we are taking an Uber. We are taking an Uber.
You are taking an Uber. However, as soon as you cast the spell, your invisibility ends.
So and it takes a minute to cast it. So there's a minute of time while he's casting.
Yeah.
Where he is. Carmen, I'm gonna ask you to roll a percentile dice because it's getting late into the morning. It's early morning. It's like 1 a.m. on a Tuesday night, Wednesday morning, and so like there are some Ubers out, but it might take a few minutes for them to get there.
So wait, we spent. It was like 9 when we started the battle. We spent 4 hours there.
No, that's not reasonable. I have no concept of time. No, but it's pretty reasonable to say that you spent like 2 hours there, so it's like 11. But so it's not that bad for you.
Okay, so percentile. Do you want me to roll one?
Yeah,
All right.
percentile die.
53.
Okay, so it takes 20 minutes for Kenny to jog home. It takes 10 minutes for your Uber to arrive. And so you are going to get there right as he's casting the Impenetrable Fortress spell. I would like initiative from...
For all of us?
If you would like, you can roll initiative, but I'm guessing it's mostly between Carmen and Kenny.
Well, I'm gonna try to stop Carmen from beating
Okay,
Kenny too hard.
You can roll initiative too.
21.
11.
Oh, That's 21-2 for me.
All right, so I need another roll off.
I got more spells to make people less mad at me. Hold on.
Roll off between who? I didn't hear.
Between Carmen and Sarah, because you guys rolled the same for initiative.
Yep. Do I had
So don't
again
add
my
anything. It's just a d20.
okay? So 15.
18.
Yes!
All right. So Carmen, you are first. Sarah, you are second. Kenny, you are third. You're on you have 2
I'm winded from that
rounds.
round.
You have 2 rounds before your impenetrable fortress comes to fruition. Carmen, you go first.
How far away am I from him?
Oh, I mean, within 30 feet is.
I am going to run at him as hard as possible and just tackle him.
Okay. Grapple. So, you roll athletics, and Kenny, you can roll acrobatics or athletics, whichever you prefer.
Doesn't matter. Natural 1.
16!
Oh.
Good. This is like Firehawk is like, I don't care. I never roll well for any of the fights as long as I am rolling well against Kenny.
This is all that matters.
You tackle him to the floor. Kenny, I need you to make a concentration check.
New die. Don't mess with me. 17.
All right, you're okay. So she tackles you to the floor, but you're staying constant. You're staying constant. Sarah, what do you want to do?
Okay, so I'm gonna run up to them and try to gently take Carmen off. Not hard, just gently trying to convince her to not kill Kenny.
So are you trying to pull her off, or are you trying
Yeah.
to say words that? Okay. I'm gonna have you roll the grapple check again. so it's your athletics versus her acrobatics or athletics.
Okay.
Carmen, I am gonna say that you have disadvantage because your hands are full.
Yeah, they are.
19.
I'm trying
Sorry.
to decide, Jonas, whether we should get involved.
No, just enjoy the moment, Jonathan.
That's a 23. So just to let you know, I rolled a 19 and a 16.
Wow. If it
You are so cursed in everything else, and now all of a sudden you are on the hottest I've seen in a while.
I just needed to attack Kenny, that's all.
Sarah, you try to pull Carmen off of Kenny, and she just slaps you out of the way, and you actually stop your feet. Kenny, your turn has to be spent concentrating on your impenetrable fortress, unless you wanted to drop it and lose that spell slot.
Thinking about it. Hold. I will do that in order. Can I, if I do that, can I instead start casting something else? Or is my turn spent?
No, you can drop it automatically.
Okay, I'm gonna drop it and cast Calm Emotions, which affects every humanoid within a 20-foot radius of me. So they all need to make charisma checks or charisma saving throws.
I can see Fire just being like, come on.
I have a lot of don't mess with me spells.
That's
just for this situation.
That's one of my worst. It's literally going to come down to the die itself. 4.
All right, so Carmen is calmed. Everybody else, make charisma saves.
21.
Okay, so you don't feel
You're
calm.
okay.
23.
Not that you were 23. You don't
Yeah,
feel calm
so-
either. I mean,
Yeah.
you were kind of already calm.
18, but yeah, I wasn't upset to begin with,
You were
so
upset to begin
I don't know what it
with.
would have done.
The only one affected is Carmen.
That's all that matters. So
You're
you're just indifferent towards me.
Whatever.
For how long?
A minute. Enough time to cast Leomin's tiny hut.
I'm gonna
So
cast.
seeing
It is
Firehawk
not enough
finally
time
cooling
to cast
off.
Leomin's tiny hut because it's gonna be enough time -1 round to cast Leomin's tiny hut, which means that we're gonna end up into like one more round of like if that's the way you want to do it. Mind you, there's 54 seconds where anyone else could intervene.
I want to point out that I'm still like right on top of Kenny. I am not moving.
Okay, yeah, you're right on top of Kenny. Jonathan and Jonas, my J twins. Do you want to do anything or no?
Can we can tell that Carmen's kind of calmed down a bit.
Yeah, she just kind of like she let go and she slumped. She's still like pretty much on top of him, but she's like
we saw him cast a spell is the thing.
Yeah. So Kenny, did his thing again.
When he cast it, would we know what spell he had cast?
That is the first time Kenny has ever cast that spell, so I'm going to say no.
Okay. Jonas is gonna run over and pull Carmen off of the top of Kenny and grab Kenny by the lapels and pick him up and just kind of hold him.
All right, I'll allow it. No roll.
Wait, can you pick up like a 300-pound person?
Oh yeah, no, you're big. I forgot about that.
Oh, you're big.
What's your strength?
Big.
My strength score is 20.
Oh yeah.
Probably, yeah.
I'm not like lifting you off the ground, but I'm like kind of pulling you up in place.
He's a little shocked because he's like, I'm a big
6'4", 200+ pounds.
He's a cowboy man,
Yeah, Jonas isn't too much smaller than you. He's 6'1" at 205. So, anyways, just picking him up and putting himself right in between Kenny and Carmen.
Jonathan, do you want to do anything?
As a matter of fact, I do, because this is the second time he has cast a spell on a teammate, and I need to stop him from casting spells on people until we can get this sorted, so I'm casting Hold Person on him.
All right.
Kenny needs a wisdom save.
I am bad at wisdom, I think.
Who would have guessed?
Serves you right.
Raise your hand.
Ooh.
19, okay.
Yep.
Raise your hand if you are surprised.
What's that?
Raise your hand if you are surprised that Kenny is bad at wisdom.
Oh, surprised now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Surprised he made a save.
Carmen, you're feeling pretty mellow.
I'm not pissed, but I'm not happy. I'm pretty neutral at this point. I will step out from behind Jonas, and I'm gonna hold up the poster that Kenny signed, and I'm just gonna slowly rip it into many little pieces and let them fall to the ground. No expression on my face.
Yeah. Sarah, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna. I did Carmen push me to fall?
No, you're on your feet. You just
Okay.
stumbled back a few steps.
Okay. So I'm just gonna try and convince Carmen to come inside with me. Carmen, please. I know he did something bad to you, but let's go inside. Let's take a drink. Let's talk about this calmly.
That sounds pretty good to
Yeah.
you right now.
I'll go with her.
All right, I'll say you guys head inside and help yourselves to Jonathan's cabinet.
I'm gonna clean up the shreds of Kenny poster first, because don't go littering in my yard, man. Come on.
Yeah, but
There's so many
Just
of
throw it
them.
on the compost heap.
I will leave. And the boys are left outside to deal with Kenny.
Now listen, I only have a minute. She's gonna be pissed at me when that spell is done.
Kenny, I don't care. This is the third or fourth time you've cast something on a member of our group. That is unacceptable. It's got to stop now.
Agreed. This behavior cannot continue.
Well, she was gonna go out and put who knows what with Sharpie over all of that beautiful, beautiful theater.
When?
So how to stop her. And you see how she fights. I can't physically get in her way. She'll move around me. She'll do whatever. So I did what I do best. And then when she was on top of me, I did what I do best again.
Regardless, next time, use your words before your spells, please, especially on Carmen.
My words are my spells.
Bards. And he kind of throws him away, but, kind of pushes him a little bit, but not hard.
Jonathan looks down at him on the ground and says, "Your spells are not your words. Your spells are your powers. You have words. They do not need to be laced with magic. I am not a violent man, but I will make an exception in your case if you continue to behave in this way. I do not believe your spells will work on a bison. Or do you have a charm bison spell?" And I turn and walk
Now
away
that
from
you
him.
mention it.
You're Kenny, you're left alone in the yard. Everyone else has gone inside. Jonathan, you walk in and you say, "Please, not that one," and you take a potion out of Sarah's hand and replace it with some of the whiskey.
Actually, I was about to pull out my bottle of vodka that I bought.
Oh, that's right. You have your own. You have your
Yeah.
own cheap vodka in your. Never mind. And the girls are like already 3 drinks in. In like the 2 extra seconds that it took you to have a conversation with Kenny, like they already got started.
Oh, we're slamming them in here.
Yeah, you are. Miss Drunk Monk over there, definitely.
Do you mind pouring me one, Sarah?
Yep, sure. And I give him a drink.
I'm sorry, it was not the cheap vodka, it was the second cheapest.
That's right.
Yeah.
Important distinction.
I look at Jonas and say, "I would offer you something, but I do not know what they have left us."
I'm good. And he holds up his drink that Sarah gave him.
All of your bottles are still all of your options and very. Because I imagine you also have some homegrown herbal tea.
Which is what I will be drinking.
Yeah. And you settle in for the night. Is there anything else, Kenny? Is there anything else you're doing?
Nope. I'm just making my hut, making my trailer, and getting in it as soon as possible.
Okay.
Before we call it a night, Jonas would turn to the group who's currently in the house. For all the crap that Kenny's been putting us through, he knows what he's doing. And I know that we've been giving him crap, but maybe if we were, and I hate that I'm going to say this, maybe if we were a little bit nicer to him, he might lay off the spells on us.
What's this us? They've all been against me.
And they have, and I apologize. I've been trying down. I just don't have the kind of power that he does. And not gonna lie, it kind of scares me a little bit.
Slam down my last drink, and then I'm just gonna go straight outside. I'm gonna sit right outside the door of his little trailer, and I'll spend the night there.
Oh.
Sure. Where is everybody else spending the night, and where are the artifacts spending the night?
Jonathan, do you have any kind of lockbox or magical ward or something that we can store these in for the night?
Would you think that we would have a vault or something like that?
Not something that would you would have a vault that would prevent them from getting stolen, but not from being seen. Because you're like, if someone's trying to do divination magic on those, if someone's going to scry on them, your lockbox wouldn't stop.
Would we know if Kenny's impenetrable trailer has that kind of capability?
I'll say you would.
Okay.
And does it?
spells
Yeah,
and other
'cause it's a-
magical effects can extend through the dome or be cast through it.
I would imagine that anything in there would not be able to be tracked.
It's like Mordenkainen's Magnificent Mansion, where it's an extra dimensional space, and so you can't scry on things that are in another dimension. So
But
Here's
can
the
he
thing:
can he hear
they
us in
can't
there?
come in.
yeah,
Yeah.
the only person you can come in is Kenny.
And he can't
Yeah.
hear us.
But if we knock on the door, will he hear that?
Yeah, he'll hear it.
All right, so Jonas and I come outside, knock on the
Uh-huh.
door.
I'm gonna go outside and stay near Carmen.
I'm just sitting right there. They have to like walk around me to get to the door.
So it's Carmen like just plopped out. It's it's a star trailer, right? There's a big star that says Kenny on
Yeah.
the front.
And then little steps down. I'm on the ground,
right in front
right.
of the steps.
right in front of those steps. Yeah.
I got you. And so you guys like step over Carmen. Sarah, you plop down next to her, and Jonathan and Jonas just knock on the door.
Seeing that it's them, I'll open the door, but I'll still stay like within the threshold of it,
Uh-huh.
and I'll have my hand on the door, ready to close it in case I need to.
You have a
Right.
chance now to prove to the group that you want to be a member of this team.
Okay. Well,
This
what
bag,
do you need me to
this
do?
bag of artifacts needs to be protected tonight. It needs to be in an undetectable space, such as your trailer. Will you guard it?
Yes, I'll guard the artifacts we shouldn't have stole to begin with, but yes. And Kenny will hold out his hand for the bag.
Jonas puts the bag in his hand, but kind of holds onto it before he lets go. And Kenny, please don't mess with anything in the bag. We still have no idea what they can do. Just keep that in mind.
We'll be fine. They'll sit right over here on the little table. I'll be in my bed.
All right,
They'll be fine.
Thank
Jonas,
you.
let's go with the bag.
Okay.
Kenny takes the bag. Is there anything else before I go to bed?
Yes, I would like to ask you something. Could I sleep with in your truck with you tonight?
Sure. You can sleep in the trailer.
Okay.
Sarah, you pass through the threshold, and it feels like a little tingly. But there's space. There's a bed for you in there.
All right.
Everyone turning in for the night?
Before I go to bed, I want to Google whatever that name was that we found with the brooch.
So it's
And you don't have to give me the name. Just I'm like looking to see, I'm looking for pictures of this person to see. Cause
they're the founder of the DAR.
right, but elves live a long time, so it could very easily be this lady.
It doesn't look like the classical images of her you've seen. Like all of the images you've seen have been darker skinned, young, pretty women. This looks like an old turn of the century white lady.
Okay.
It's like picture in your head what the founder of the Daughters of the American Revolution looks like. It is exactly like that.
All right.
Before Kenny goes to sleep, I'm gonna try and knock on his door.
It's like, I imagine it's like beds that are just kind of like next to each other.
Yeah.
Okay, so
there's
I'm
no
gonna.
walls. You just have it's like kind of sleepover style where you just have to be like,
Okay.
hey, Kenny.
Okay,
Throw a pillow at him maybe, but that's it.
I'm gonna take the bottle out, and I guess it doesn't have so much vodka in it anymore. And I'm just
Carmen
gonna
drank like half the bottle at least.
yeah, I'm gonna tap on Kenny's shoulders and just give him the bottle.
Well, thank you. I'm mighty obliged. I don't drink too often, but I guess tonight's minute night, and I'll just take a swig of it.
You know, Kenny, you don't have to pull out spells on people for them to like you. And
Well,
it's not because someone does something that you don't like that you need to control them. Let them be. Nobody's trying to control you. So don't control anyone. I'm just gonna roll over on my bed and call it a night.
Kenny's just gonna take in her words and say, "Yeah, dear old dad," and then take another swig, and we'll just leave it at that.
Okay. Anyone else want to do anything before they turn in for the night?
Nope.
Okay. So you sleep off the night. You wake up 8 hours later. Nothing bad has happened in the night. Some of you are nursing some intense hangovers.
I knew I shouldn't have had that second cup of tea.
That herbal tea stuff, man.
Oh,
I'm still sitting outside the trailer.
Uh-oh.
After
Great.
8 hours,
That's a little crick in your.
Yeah.
Carmen, give me a Constitution saving throw.
8.
8. All right, you take a point of exhaustion just from sleeping like outside in the swamp, air on the grass with a crick in your neck. It's just not a very particularly restful night. You wake up, it's a Wednesday. Kenny's concert is not this upcoming Friday, but the Friday afterward, so a week and a half away.
So does Kenny actually leave his trailer, or is it disappearing and popping him out?
So he uses the spell a lot. He knows that it only lasts 8 hours. So at the 7:45 mark, he walks out and kind of he'll let it disappear when
Does
it
he
naturally
tell
does.
Sarah?
Yeah, he'll wake her up.
Okay.
He'll wake her up at like the 7 hour mark, so she has like some time to get ready and all that.
okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to walk out before he does.
Okay, yeah. So you both walk out. This is a very restful night in your little trailer.
I'm just sitting on the ground.
And as you walk out, you are Carmen.
I'm just gonna pass her and whisper to her, "Be nice," and just walk in.
She's asleep.
Oh, she's asleep. Okay.
Yeah, because so like 7 hours and 45 minutes, especially after staying up till 1, 2 a.m. Or no, so you were only up till like you cast your spell at
Probably midnight.
midnight. Yeah, so it's 7:45 in the morning, and she is sleeping on the ground. So she's not like having a fitful sleep, but she isn't awake yet on her own because she's a little bit hungover. And
Is
you
she
know,
still
slept on the
asleep on
ground
the
outside.
ground?
I won't bother her then. Just walk in.
Kenny will attempt to pick her up without waking her, and at least carry her inside the house.
There is no way for you.
Fine. Kenny casts levitate on her.
We just talked about this.
Oh my gosh.
Well, she won't let me pick you up.
I think that her point was that you won't be able to pick me up without waking me up.
Yeah, because like she's not in deep sleep, right? She's barely asleep, like kind of any jostling. I will say, Carmen, roll me a Constitution check, or maybe no, perception. I think that'll.
18.
Yeah. So do you cast levitate,
No.
or do you try to pick her up?
I'll try to pick her up. Would be the first thing.
Yeah, she immediately wakes up and punches you.
I'm not gonna punch him.
All right, she doesn't punch him, but she looks like she's about to.
She doesn't
Kenny
punch him.
jumps back.
She judo flips him.
Kenny instantly just flinches and tries to jump back.
Do you drop her?
Oh, am I holding her? Yes.
You pick her up and she starts to wake up, and so do you like flinch back and drop her?
Yes.
Okay. You didn't get up that high, but he dropped like a foot onto the ground.
What the fuck, Kenny?
You woke up. You're not supposed to wake up.
What is that?
Are you trying to kill me? You don't want me to wake up?
No. Okay. So this is my thought. We had a rough night. I was gonna be nice and put you inside the house and inside a bed, so you could sleep the rest of however long you were gonna sleep in a bed instead of on the floor. But you woke up, and I was expecting you to wake up. So I kind of got a little scared and dropped you because it's not how this is supposed to happen.
Now you decide to be nice to me?
I'm trying to make an effort. Okay? I'm trying to make an effort because Jonas and Jonathan have some strong words to say, and Jonathan scares me a little bit.
Look at that smile.
Did you see that? He turned into a buffalo. What if he turns into like a T-Rex next? I can't face a T-Rex.
Just cast a spell on him, Kenny.
Here's the thing. I don't see.
Cast a spell on him to make him like you, Kenny.
My spells don't work on those of really strong wills too often, so.
Oh, geez.
I see.
Just keep digging that grave,
What
man.
was that about you were attempting to be nice?
I am attempting to be nice, but then you woke up. You should have just pretended to be asleep.
After waking up, does Jonas hear this conversation at all?
Yeah, I'll say you can hear him outside. You're rolling out. You slept on the couch, and so like you can hear him through the window. And it definitely wakes you up because Carmen and Kenny are loud.
That they are.
You're like,
So at this point, I'll stand up and just kind of brush the dirt off and say, "Is this how you got famous, Kenny? You had to charm people into liking your music?"
I'm sorry, could you repeat that? I didn't hear you said.
Is this how you got famous, Kenny? You had to charm people into liking your music?
No, honestly, no. I just kind of started singing. I mean, to be granted, my mom is a radio host of one of the more popular radio stations in my town. So she did kind of pull some strings for me, but only to get me into the recording and to have people hear what I could do. But everything after that was honestly on my own.
So you didn't become famous because of your talents. Gotcha. And I'll walk away.
that hurt your feelings a little bit. You walk inside, and Jonathan is making some veggie omelets.
Jonathan, do you have something for headaches?
Yes, I do. And I pull out an herbal remedy.
It's not a nice thing to say about Kenny.
What was that?
Calling Kenny a headache, that's not a very nice thing.
Now, has Kenny come in, or
He'll wait a minute or two, just let Carmen go through, do her thing. He's decided in himself that if he can't say anything nice, he's just not going to say anything at all to her from now on, and just walks in.
I call him over?
No wisdom. That was so nice.
I call him over. I
He'll come over.
I say to everyone else, please go and sit in the dining room. Breakfast will be served shortly. Kenny, come help me.
He'll help. He's not that good, but he'll help.
Oh, no, I don't actually want you to help. It's an excuse to get you to come over and to get them to leave.
Well, I will actually not do that. I'm gonna go to the bathroom and take a shower.
Okay.
And you're kind of covered in dirt and blood because that battle
Right?
was tough on you, and you also slept.
I need a shower.
Yeah, so that was a good call.
I do not actually need any help from you. I just wanted to try to talk to you for a moment.
Okay.
I have this kitchen situation under control, but I understand your difficulty. I have nothing against you or your music. It is not my style, but I bear you no ill will for your performance or your style. My concern is for how you react when others do not seem to respond to you the way you wish to be perceived. I
Well,
think...
Go on.
I was just going to say that I think that if you were just a bit more careful in your words, if you paused for a moment and thought about them before you said them, things might go better for you.
You might be right. I don't know. I can't say the first thing that comes to my mind most of the time. It seems it's got me this far. So I'll just say old habits die hard.
That is fair. But remember, what you are used to working with and what you are working with now are two very different animals, we'll just say.
Very true.
The old
Very
tricks do not work as well. Because you must spend prolonged time with all of these people. Your actions will have consequences, and you will have to be around to face them. I believe you can do it, though. I have faith in you.
He's just gonna stand there, not really knowing how to respond. But he definitely looks like he's appreciating this, but he just doesn't. I guess for the first time, he doesn't know what to say.
Jonathan just smiles at him and hands him a couple of plates with omelets and says, "Let's go serve this breakfast."
You head into the dining room and are able to enjoy breakfast. A few minutes after you sit down, Carmen comes out, no longer covered in blood and mud.
Huh.
You're
couldn't
all-
be nice, Carmen.
You're all at the dining table, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'll just throw myself onto the couch.
Can
I'm
I
gonna
guess...
take. Oh.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna. Yeah, go. Okay, I'm gonna take a couple of things in a plate and just go on the couch with her and give her the plate.
Thank you.
While Jonas is eating breakfast, he's going to look out the back window, and since Kenny's trailer's not there,
Did you bring
Kenny,
the bag with you?
where's the bag?
I mean, I would have brought the bag with me because I have to bring everything with me. Otherwise, it's all just sitting on the floor outside.
No, yeah, no, he's like, it's right here.
I said it's in the kitchen.
All right, well, I think our first course of action is go see if we can figure out what these even do.
Yes, I say we go to Seamus. He's just around the corner.
Is he a guy we can trust? Because we stole that from the theater. It's gotta be on the news or something, right?
And once we understand it, we can return it if we need to. But we need to understand what is going on.
That's a good call on the news. I know Kenny had mentioned it earlier. Jonathan, do you have a TV that's got the news channel on it?
Yes, of course.
I'll flip it on and see if we can find anything regarding the theater.
It does. I mean, it's on the first. So as soon as you boot up the TV, it boots up to local cable access, and it's talking about the Daughters of the American Revolution Constitution Hall being vandalized and burgled, and you flip up, and every single news station, whether it's local or national, has some kind of story or spin on it. And you see images of the etched in the glass, the "You Were Bad." There's also a few close-ups of Kenny Brown's posters, and a lot of the questions are like, what's going to happen to Kenny Brown's concert?
That etching on that glass is a nice touch there, Jonathan.
Yeah. Hope they don't call me and cancel the concert for this.
If they do, we will find a way to make amends to you.
You understand how hard it is to get in there.
Perhaps we can offer ourselves as a private security firm for the evening.
Anyways, it doesn't really matter. It's a week and a half away. I'll deal with it when they call me, I guess.
I'd just like to point out that I literally had nothing to do with this. And then after I say that, I glare at Kenny.
Kenny doesn't say anything in return.
Yeah, and Kenny, your phone is kind of buzzing the minute you turn it on. Your Twitter feed is blowing up because you are kind of you're very much tied to this breaking news story. Not like, oh, Kenny did it, or oh, Kenny's fans did it, or his enemies did it, but just as a just because you're the next performer there. Mm-hmm. Some of the people, there are some people who are saying that the "You Were Bad" is in reference to you actually, and they're making attacks on your character and your sexuality because of it. And you've kind of always had that criticism. You've always faced that sect. But they're kind of coming out of the woodwork a little bit and saying the "You Were Bad" is because of you and who you are. And then there are some people who are, but then there's also the other side of the coin is your fans who are oh my gosh, are you going to be okay? Is the concert still on? So you see all of the different sides of it, and your Twitter is definitely blowing up, and you have a few messages from your agent, just text saying call me.
How does that saying go? There's no such thing as bad press?
Yeah, that's what they tell me. I don't know if that's true.
Well, hey, on the bright side, if your name's out there this much, maybe you'll get even more ticket sales.
It's still a concert. I have calls I'll have to make. I'll do it while you guys are talking to Seamus.
Speaking of Jonathan, do you think we can trust Seamus with all this stuff in high-profile news? I mean, we're going to be showing him exactly what was stolen.
I feel confident that Seamus can be trusted. I have worked with him for many years.
It's good enough for me.
All right. So the four of you make your way to see Seamus, and while you're doing that, Kenny calls his agent, and we'll do that first.
I'm gonna
Okay.
stay with Kenny.
Okay, you stay back with Kenny.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
Oh.
letting you do your thing, but I'm staying with you
Yeah.
in case something bad happens.
Yeah. And we won't do it at Jonathan's house, just because I don't know, just because the last time I did anything with my phone at Jonathan's house, I almost got attacked by an entire family of druids. So I'll go to the nearest Starbucks, but I'll also make sure to disguise myself as just like a plain old Steve, just because
Okay.
I don't want anyone coming up to me because I've been in the news so much recently.
Smart. And like you see a newspaper, and your face is like on
Yeah.
it. Smart move. So you go and you call your agent from the Starbucks.
I guess I'll give him a call and I'll have him or her. I'll have my agent, just whoever like my big one is that got me this connection. That's the first one I'll call. I'll just kind of let them start off because I'm sure they have a million and one questions.
So Kenny, my darling, how are you doing?
I'm okay.
I know the news and everything that's going on must be so much trouble for you. Are you sure you're okay?
Believe me, I'm fine. I've met some new friends while I've been up here. They've been they're really being great on this whole support thing here after this.
Oh, that's so great that you have a support system, sweetie. Listen, you know how they say all press is good press? You are trending right now. Your name is buzzing more than a beehive at summer. Look, you are bigger than you have ever been before, and I think we've got to capitalize on this. I think I can get you on the news.
On the news, but doing what? Just talking about the incident?
I think we need to talk about the incident. I think we need to talk about your haters. I think you need to come out and talk about acceptance and tolerance. It's June, it's Pride Month, it's the perfect time, Kenny. This is going to be great. If we capitalize on this, we can get some great press out of this. I think we can sell out the last few tickets from that concert hall, get your next tour just blasted off.
Yeah, no, this all sounds great. I definitely want to get me on whatever news station you can. I think I have some words for people.
Awesome. Do you think you could do tomorrow?
Yeah, let's aim for tomorrow.
All right, I'll get back to you as soon as I can get word. All right, sweetie?
All right.
You take care of yourself.
You too. You're the best. Mwah.
Oh, you're the best, sweetheart. All right, I'll talk to you later. Bye. She hangs up.
Yeah. And then I also just want to make sure that Kenny will go on Twitter and kind of address, not like necessarily address the haters per se, like point them out, but kind of just put like a little thing about like Pride Month and how how love is love, and that everyone deserves the right to love freely, and that I am and that also let them know that as far as plans are concerned, the concert is still a go. But if it is not, they will all be the first to know, and just check out here at Kenny. Now just check out my Twitter, and then I'll just
use
end
your
it with
Twitter,
that.
and then you also have KennyBrown.com.
Yeah.
So, a couple seconds after Kenny posts that on Twitter, Jonas's phone buzzes because he follows Kenny secretly. He's not going to ever tell anybody, and he actually retweets it.
Nice. But the other three of you are going to see Seamus.
Yep.
I don't really want to, but I'm not staying with Kenny.
That's totally fair. You kind of hang back. That's reasonable. You swing open the door, the little bell jingles. Because, Jonathan, it's so good to see you.
Ah, yes, Seamus, my friend. I have a delicate question for you.
And I have a delicate answer.
Well, I do hope they match. Should I give the question first, or would you like to give the answer first?
How about the question?
Very well. As you know, in the past, I have brought you questionable merchandise to investigate. How comfortable are you with examining questionable merchandise that might relate to news stories?
He puts his hand up and he says, Jonathan, you know my rule. Oh my gosh, I guess I slipped back into the southern there for a second.
Southern gnomes.
Southern gnomes, man. I guess, Jonathan, you know my rule. If it gets me in trouble with Ben, I don't want it in here.
I don't see this getting you in trouble with Ben. Dark elves, possibly.
He says, maybe I should amend the rule to be anything that will get me in trouble with Ben or killed. But if you really don't think it'll do either of those things, I'd be happy to take a look.
I can't say for certain. We have run afoul of some fairly powerful and fairly evil people. I think that these items that we have acquired may be the key to understanding what they are up to. I have no problem with returning them once we understand them. But we could not understand them in the field. We had no choice but to take them. Perhaps.
He says, did you say the word news?
Perhaps.
Okay. If it's in the news, that's probably going to be on Ben's radar. I can't have that in my shop. And he like gets out from behind the desk and he's like, I'm sorry, you're a dear friend, but I can't do that. And he ushers you out and he closes the door and he flips the closed sign.
Oh, I'm not being ushered out.
Oh, you're not being ushered out? Okay. You're
No.
bigger and stronger.
Yeah, that's not a thing that's happening.
He goes to like usher you out and he says, I'm asking you three to leave.
I will walk right out that door without fighting.
I need for you to understand the gravity of this situation. If you send us out that door without aid, you are guaranteeing the deaths of a great many people, and you are guaranteeing the strengthening of the grip of the Dark Elves on our government. If you cannot...
Make a persuasion roll for me.
Come on. 20, not nat.
He goes, all right, Jonathan. So you're going to owe me a favor. Where are the items? Come on in. And he says, we're going into the dark room. And he ushers you back and you go behind the scenes and there is a room that is heavily warded. There are sigils on the floors and the ceilings. It is the magical equivalent of a panic room.
Boy, I'm glad I went outside.
and Carmen's just chilling out outside.
I kind of give a head nod to Jonas.
All right, Seamus, and Jonas will hand him the bag. I'm sure you'll recognize these instantly, but...
He goes, oh, shit. You guys are in some deep shit. Oh, fuck. Oh. You're lucky I like you so much. He says, it's going to take me time to identify each of these. And I'd rather you wait here while I do it.
Definitely, I can do that. We'll just have to let the rest of our party know to either hang out or find something else to do. But I'll be here.
We can stand guard outside if you wish.
Okay, so do you both go outside to stand guard with Carmen?
If that's what he wants us to do, yeah.
He's like, yeah, just make sure, just stand guard. Don't want any dark elves. Don't want any Ben. Don't want any drow. Don't want any Ben.
Got it.
So it'll take him 90 minutes to finish all of them.
And so actually, instead of staying outside, is it possible for Jonas to stay in the store?
Yeah. So it's like, it's, you know, main part of the store, back room, panic room. So you could be, you know, in the back room kind of area, in the main store part.
I'll stand behind the counter and act like I work there.
Okay.
And I'll just look like I'm shopping. I'll step outside, let Carmen know what's the situation. Were Kenny and Sarah there with us? Or were they hanging out somewhere else?
Carmen is outside of the shop. She's like just hanging out. There's like a bench kind of on that street corner anyway, so she's just hanging out there. And Kenny's at like a Starbucks, which is probably at most 5 minutes away.
Okay. I'm not too worried about Kenny and Sarah then. But I'll let Carmen know what's going on and how long it's going to take, and basically that we're keeping guard just in case anything happens. Both me and Jonathan will be inside if she wants to watch outside.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. So you keep watch exactly 52 minutes after you entered the shop. A van painted completely black screeches to a halt right outside of the door. 6 men in black suits run out of the van and surround Carmen, who is the only one outside, correct?
Yep.
And they say, I think you need to come with us. And that's where we're going to end the episode.
Oh, no!
Nice.
Man.
You don't need to come with him, Carmen. It'll be all right.
Yeah.
I will find you.
All right. So, thank you to everyone who stuck around through thick and thin with us. Like we always like to say, support small streams.
We always say that?
We
Always.
do.
We always do now.
I am so appreciative of everyone for sticking with me and for sticking with my face. Once again, thank you to Coffee Shop of Horrors for sponsoring us. You can see our episode with them tomorrow. Drunken Dread is going to be a super fantastic episode, moving to its new day on Saturday.
And they're going to be giving away coffee during the...
I did not know that. We're going to be giving away coffee during the episode.
That's right.
So tune in for some incredibly tasty coffee. And yeah, once again, thank you. If you want, you can always join our Discord. We're always happy to accept new pseudo dragons. Thank you so much. May all your rolls be 20, and we will see you around.